He reached into a brown paper bag in my courtroom. Inside was a granola bar and a juice box. He told me quietly, "That's for my daughter." For after school, I put down my pen because I suddenly understood I wasn't looking at a criminal. I was looking at a man barely holding his family together. If stories like this matter too, you please subscribe. I share one every week. Marcus Thompson, 32 years old, 17 city violations, nearly $7,000 in fines. He stood before me in a worn but neatly pressed shirt, no excuses, no drama, just quiet exhaustion and polished shoes. When I asked if he understood the charges, he said yes. When I asked if he'd operated without permits, he said yes. Again, that stopped me. Most people fight first and explain later. So I leaned forward and asked him something different. "When do you actually sleep, Mr. Thompson?" What came next silenced every person in that room. Marcus worked nights as a hospital security guard, days as a rideshare driver. Late afternoons, he ran a hot dog cart the only hours he had left. His wife had died of cancer 2 years earlier. He was raising 3 children alone. Every violation happened between 2:15 and 3:45 in the afternoon, exactly when rideshare surge pricing meant the difference between making rent or not, exactly when arriving late to school pickup meant paying aftercare fees he couldn't afford. His whole life was a trap. Every minute had a price. Every delay cost something. And $7,000 in fines wasn't justice. It was the thing that would finally break him. I thought about those 3 kids. I thought about what happens next if I simply enforce the penalty. So I chose a different path. I converted most of the fines into community service, let him keep driving, required check-ins and steady payments. Marcus didn't just comply. He showed up early, paid ahead, rebuilt. A bank eventually hired him as a loan officer. His children started arriving at school rested. He came back years later, not as a defendant, but to say thank you. His youngest daughter told him she wanted to be a judge someday. Justice isn't always about punishment. Sometimes it's about asking the right question at the right moment. When do you eat? That's what changed everything. If this touched your heart, share it with someone who needs to hear it today.